Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the live Q&A for Tuesday morning, where we try to stick to the basics as much as possible. You'll notice that I put BAT Basics Hour today because I'd like to talk about Basic Attention Token. Kind of a big part of my life because I use the Brave browser and I do a lot of work with BAT tokens. I've done some video on those, so I'd like to kind of go over what they are, how they work, and some of the new stuff that's happening with BAT tokens. Of course, I'll take your questions as usual. Let's jump off here. Whoops, how'd that happen? Wrong scene, right? Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm here with my rig, and I'm playing around with my OBS software, which is my recording software. I was on vacation over the weekend. I was in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I don't know if you recognize this, but let's take it over here for a sec. Oh, I need to... I'm going to need to change the old settings here. We'll do that real quick so you guys can see my entire screen. 1920 by 1080. Need to go down to HD as opposed to 4K. Got a 4K monitor. Okay, I think that did it. Yeah, here we go. Ugh, this crazy bug with Windows. I don't know what it is. I get these ghost icons after I delete stuff on my computer. Let's move this over here. See, it's not cluttering up my screen. Oh, and then there's stuff in my trash. Oh, what an untidy desktop it is today indeed. Okay, so we're still... Oh, yes, I do want to delete those. Okay, let's go back over here so I can see what you guys are doing. Let's pop out chat. Let's get everything in order here. So yeah, I was on vacation, and why is this way over here? All right, let's go back here. There we go. So we went to Marquette, Michigan, which was pretty cool. I don't know why I'm like, I guess that's where. Why is it still messed up? Did it not take? Oh man. Seriously. Oh, Lord in heaven. Here we go. Let's try again. 1920 by 1080. And I need to say keep changes. There we go. Or it just flips back. All right. There we go. Hey. Okay. So Marquette, Michigan is in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. There we go. That's a pretty good representation of it there. So let's go here. Where were we? Oh, boy, what is going on with me today? Oh, look, the tag is still on it. Oh, man. You guys are like, who is this guy? And does he even talk about crypto? What is he doing? All right, so here we go. Social distancing since 1837. And I guess the joke there is that the Upper Peninsula is like void of population. It's a pretty cool place, actually. People that live in the UP or the Upper Peninsula of Michigan are very proud of their residents, of their section, right? It should be its own state, actually. It kind of like sits at the tip of Wisconsin, but it is directly across from the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. And by some treaty, it ended up being part of Michigan. It's kind of weird. But it's almost like its own state. It's almost like its own country. People from my area of Michigan have a lot of stickers on the back of their car that are like the Michigan map, with the Lower Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula. But the people up there in the Upper Peninsula drive around with stickers on the back of their car that are just the Upper Peninsula. It's like a lot of pride up there. Anyway, I was on vacation. We had a nice time. It was wonderful. Thank you guys for asking. Sorry I missed the last live stream. Let me jump over into the questions. We're going to talk about Uphold here in a minute. let's just open up a new tab. So we'll do that. And let me greet everyone who's here, all that good stuff. W is always here early on Tuesday morning. That's cool, from Belgium. He has a question about the Ethereum network. Now, BAT tokens are Ethereum tokens. They are ERC20 tokens. I don't know that they have any plans at all to create their own mainnet. But they run on the Ethereum network, so we can talk a little more about how the Ethereum network works. And the question here is, why are gas fees so high? Now, when you have an Ethereum wallet, and let's take a look at one that I have in my Ledger Live. Let's get the clutter out here. This is Ledger Live. This is the software that manages my wallet, my multi-cryptocurrency wallet, that basically you can say is stored on here. But really what's stored on this device are the private keys of these wallets, right? These wallets are on the blockchain, their addresses on their respective blockchains, and the private key is what controls the wallet. So even though the tokens, if you can think of them that way, they're digital, right? Even though the balances and the transactions are all recorded on a blockchain, which is out there somewhere, right? Not always out there somewhere. You might have a wallet that actually downloads the entire blockchain to your computer. And if that happens, then you're running a node, right? Generally, those types of wallets, if you're in the wallet, if the wallet is running, you're actually running a node on the blockchain that has all of the data on there. And it syncs up to all the other nodes on the blockchain. We'll talk about Bitcoin in this sense. There are Bitcoin wallets where you download the entire blockchain to your machine. But they're few and far between. Oh, and my gosh, Ledger Live isn't syncing. It's a little glitchy sometimes. But anyway, we won't worry about that. Now, Ledger Live does not download the entire blockchain of all of these cryptocurrencies to your machine or device, right? It queries other nodes that are out there to get the current state of the blockchain. And by doing that, right, it queries, like, for example, this Tron wallet, it queries my blockchain address for my Tron tokens, and it says, oh, okay, that blockchain address has 24,148 Tron in it. And it shows that to me, right? There's no lock on that, right? It's just querying a public blockchain address that I happen to have the private keys for. That's what makes it special for me. Sorry about this, technical issues on my side. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. So it queries the blockchain and it gives me the current balance. Now, I don't need to do anything on this thing to read those balances, right? Ledger Live can do that without this. It's just a piece of software, and it saves the information of each of my wallets. Now, also, in addition to being able to query the balance, it can also query the transaction history, right? So it can see all of the transactions that have come in and out of this wallet, right? It doesn't need the private keys for that, right? It's got the public information saved, so it doesn't need the private keys for that. So what do we need the private keys for? Well, if I were wanting to move some crypto out of any of these wallets, then I would need the private key to sign the transaction. I know that sounds weird. Sign. What do you mean sign? It's kind of like signing a check, but it's done through cryptography. It's done through math. All right. So W's question was about why are gas prices so high? Now, when we talk about gas on the Ethereum network, we're actually talking about the Ethereum token itself. So you'll notice here that this wallet, and let's see if we can collapse it momentarily here. Let's just collapse it. All right, so this is my Ethereum main wallet, and as you can see, it has a balance of Ethereum in it. It's worth about $100. It's not a lot of Ethereum, but it is the juice that I need to manage these other tokens that I have stored in this wallet. And as you can see, there's a little bit of BAT token stored in this wallet, about 22 bucks worth. We're going to go out and buy a little BAT and maybe store some more in here. But I'd like to work with BAT within the Brave browser and that ecosystem so we can sort of see the utility of BAT tokens. And then I've also got some other cryptocurrencies stored in this wallet. All of these cryptocurrencies here are what we call ERC20 tokens. They are sub-tokens of the Ethereum network. Now, these particular tokens and these particular balances are sub-tokens of my Ethereum wallet, right? Each Ethereum wallet can hold multiple ERC20 tokens within it. All of these ERC20 tokens have the exact same address on the Ethereum blockchain. And so if I were to say, I want to do a receive, and we look at that address, right? That is an Ethereum address. That's a public address. So if I were to give that to you or someone else, they could send me Ethereum. Now, they could also send me ERC20 tokens to this address. Let's just look at the last few characters, BC64. All right. Let's say I asked you to send me some BAT, right? Let's do a receive on my end, right? And you say to me, okay, what's your BAT address? If you want me to send you BAT, give me your address. Look there. It's the same address as the Ethereum wallet, BC64. Now, suppose that I wanted to send BAT. All right. Let's just use an arbitrary Ethereum address. I've got 2 accounts. You can have multiple accounts within Ledger Live. I'll just get the Ethereum address of this other wallet. Right? It's just another Ethereum wallet with a small amount of Ethereum in it. So let's suppose that I would like to send some BAT to another Ethereum wallet. It could be my wallet. It could be someone else's wallet. It could be an exchange address, right? If I wanted to send my BAT to an exchange and sell it, I would go on the exchange and get their BAT address, which would be the BAT address of my account. All right, let's hit continue here. And let's say we want to send all of our BAT. Now, here's where we get into this whole gas thing. What the heck is gas and how does it work? Well, there's the network, they call it network fees, but it's the same concept, right? You need to pay a small price in order to move your tokens. And it's a communal effort. The blockchain is a community-based, decentralized, loose organization of people. And there are people that maintain that network by running miners or proof of stake in other cases. But the Ethereum network is still run by miners, right, that solve mathematical puzzles on their computer to earn BAT or to earn Ethereum and also to process transaction and earn transaction fees. So the community, the people that want to use BAT on the lower end, like me and you, when we send Ethereum or we send an ERC20 token, we pay these network fees. They're not going to a central organization. They're out there on the network for anybody that's running a miner to actually grab this transaction and process it. So the higher your gas fee, the more chance someone is going to grab it, because people are programmed in their miners to grab transactions with higher gas fees. So if I slide this guy up and pay more, and it's measured in GWE, which is also confusing. But you'll notice that when I do this, this is changing, right? This Ethereum network fee is getting higher. So I could pay a lot of Ethereum in order to get my transaction processed faster, right? This is about the average, right? And then I could also lower it, right? If I want to lower my gas fee so that I don't have to pay as much, I can do that as well. Now, this particular wallet gives me fine control. There are other wallets, not so much, right? Where like maybe you're purchasing using a smart contract or something, or you're sending it from a different type of wallet that doesn't give you this fine control, and you'll see that your gas prices are very high. And that is because right now there are a lot of people using the Ethereum network to transfer tokens. And when that happens, there's a lot of congestion. And the people that are out there mining have to set priorities, right? They can only process so much. So now their standards have become a little higher. They're like, well, I used to be able to grab like 75% of all the transactions that were out there. Now I've got to limit myself to the top end because there's so much congestion. I can only process so many. So I'm going to grab the ones with the highest fees. So basically what's happening is because of this prioritization on the network, in order to send a token from one place to another, you need to spend more gas or Ethereum to do it because of congestion, right? So you can get in the front of the line. So a lot of wallets are just doing this for you automatically in order to make sure that this transaction gets processed, right? And remember, this is not a centralized thing, right? There's nobody at the top saying, okay, from now on, gas prices are higher today, right? It's not like that. It's a decentralized communal ecosystem. And because of the high traffic, the gas prices are going up. I hope that's a good explanation of what your question was about. All right, so let me greet some more people that are here. Shiram is here. Someone's saying they're not getting ads, and we'll talk about those settings to get BAT. CryptoDad, I have an important question which upsets me. The question upsets you. Is it the question that upsets you or the lack of answer that upsets you? I'm using an altcoin exchange, but the coin in exchange doesn't match the coin market cap site. Why? Well, that's kind of a hard question to answer, but the short answer is anyone can create an ERC20 token. Anyone. I can, you can. It's not difficult to create an ERC20 token. It is difficult to create a successful ERC20 token, right? That requires a business plan, a goal, promotion, functionality, all that stuff that, makes just like a company, right? You want to open a paint store, you got to, have some inventory, you got to have a nice place, you have friendly service people, all that kind of stuff that goes into making a business successful is similar to a token. So that's a little more advanced, but anyone can create a token. I can create a token and maybe even name it BAT and pretend that my token is BAT, right? I could call it BAT, but it's not going to be BAT because the contract address of BAT is unique, right? So cartoonist, probably you bought a token that is not the exact token that you're dealing with on CoinMarketCap. So I don't know exactly what token you bought. You probably went to one of these decentralized exchanges. You saw the token. You thought it was the token you wanted, and you purchased it. And then you found out that it was not the actual token you wanted. It can be confusing. There's lots of tokens out there, right? There are lots of legitimate tokens that can be mistaken for each other because of the name, right? For instance, I had a token the other day. Let's see. Let's go over to this Datacoin. I was trying to figure out, because I had accidentally taken it out of a portfolio, and I was thinking, well, what is this Datacoin, right? I'm pretty sure I have it, but let's go to CoinGecko, right? And let's look for Datacoin, right? I can type it in here, data, and there's all these like other coins that have to do with data, right? I could do like Datacoin, right? And I got this one, Datacoin, DTC. That's not the coin I was looking at. That's not the coin that I have in that wallet. The coin that I have in that wallet is Stream Data, Datacoin Data, DATA, right? This is the coin that I'm currently holding in my Ethereum wallet. If you look over here at Ledger Live, right? See Datacoin. I've got 1,128 Datacoin in my wallet. That's about 50, 60 bucks worth of Datacoin. Interesting though, it's kind of a token that is not getting pricing information yet in Ledger Live. It's in my wallet. I'm holding it, but it's not showing me pricing information. But the point here that I'm trying to make is it's very easy to get confused and buy the wrong coin. And then you go over to CoinMarketCap or you go over to CoinGecko, and then the coin that you actually wanted is not the coin you bought. That can happen, right? So you have to be very careful, do your research very carefully. Now there's something unique about a coin. Let's look at here where it says Explorers. We can go to etherscan.io and we can check that contract address. This is what makes it unique. This is unique to every ERC20 token. So when you're purchasing a coin on a decentralized exchange, be it Uniswap or there's a bunch of them out there, right? You want to make sure that you check the contract address of the coin you're interested in and make sure that it's the correct one. There are ways to do this, all right? So this is the signature, not really the signature in terms of how cryptocurrencies work, but it is a unique identifier for that coin, right? All right, let's go down a little more. The guy with Botnop, and it's a Russian name, and so I can't pronounce it. But let's try Google. Let's see if we can get your name in English. The English, now it's probably not gonna come out right? Vladimir, there you go. Hey Vladimir, good to have you here. I'm doing well, thank you. You bought a coin. The coin went up 15.90 on CoinMarketCap, and then when I checked the exchange, the coin didn't go up in value on the exchange. Why? I guess you didn't get that same token. Now, there are other things that could have happened too. It might show on one exchange is going up, and then maybe on another exchange not so much. Every exchange is different. The exchange, if you're using like a really low volume cryptocurrency decentralized exchange, then that price action may not show on your exchange as well. Gino, good morning. Mr. David, good morning. How to make room for another coin by removing another coin. You don't, okay. So Mr. David is talking about a Ledger Nano S. It only holds enough apps. It doesn't hold enough apps. So if you're trying to buy a newer coin, and I need to get out, I need to quit the application on my device. Let's turn on my side camera so you guys can kind of get a feel for what's going on here. All right, so I'm in a coin app. I need to get out, right? Because I'm going over to the manager. I was in the Bitcoin app, right? Now that I'm on the home screen of the Ledger device, it says allow Ledger Manager. So I'm going to go ahead and hit both buttons to do that. So what Mr. David is asking me about is, okay, my Ledger Nano X can hold a lot of different apps, right? We couldn't really talk about these. We could think of them as coins, right? You could think about it that, oh, I've got being able to see what I'm doing here. I don't know what's going on with my OBS software. Just freaking out. Anyway, so that's managing coins. Let's try to get to what I was wanted to talk about here. We're kind of getting off subject here. All right, so yeah, I may be gone. All right. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming experience. Let's just do this. What does that mean? Ugh. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Am I still live? Can you guys still see me? I don't know what's going on with my streaming software, but it's disconnecting and reconnecting a few times. Okay, so the streaming has stopped suddenly. Okay, let's see what I can do here.